What's going on YouTube? I'm bringing you guys another video here today. And today, basically what we're going to be talking about is something that went down earlier in the week. It's involving, Xbox versus PlayStation, Call of Duty in there as well. But basically what went down at E3, which if you don't know what E3 is, it's like this big gaming convention where, Xbox has their own, presentations where they show off stuff, and PlayStation has their own thing, Nintendo, other, companies. What happened at E3 is Xbox usually is the one to, showcase the next Call of Duty that's going to be released in November. This year, it was on PlayStation's list for their presentation. So, basically, what that means is they said that Call of Duty will now be exclusively for, PlayStation. And that doesn't necessarily mean that, Call of Duty is only going to be on PlayStation. There's no more Xbox Call of Duty going to be made. That's not the case. I know some people have had that confused and were wondering, well, what does that mean? Basically, all that it means is, how Xbox for the past, ever, last time I can remember, it's only been on Xbox, is that DLCs will come out early now for PlayStation instead of, Xbox. I think it was 30 days early is PlayStation is going to be able to get downloadable content before Xbox does. And I know they have that with, Destiny, a couple other games, and now, like I said, it's going to be on there for Call of Duty. Many people were expecting this to happen. It was talked about, it was hyped up before E3, and it was going to be one of the big topics that was going to go down. And, Xbox, I am a loyal Xbox guy. I've had Xbox since I was a kid. I had the 360, that's basically what I've grown up playing on. But I will give it a PlayStation. The PlayStation 4 is no doubt the top console in the console wars going on right now. Xbox One was the only console that actually got worse from the last generation. The only new generation consoles that, did worse. But, so that's a smart move for, Activision and Call of Duty to make, to side with PlayStation. I will give it to them for that. But I think they'll do fine. Call of Duty will be fine being on PS4. A lot of people will buy PS4s even more now just for that. A lot of the Xbox people will probably go and do that. Heck, I might even do that myself. Because another thing that it's also going to affect would be the competitive scene. There isn't any confirmation yet on whether the competitive scene is going to be moving to PlayStation, but there's a 99.9% that it's going to be on the PlayStation 4. Because if Sony sponsors, and helps fund the competitive scene like Xbox did, which actually Xbox didn't do much except for give the competitive scene Call of Duty Championships, which if you don't know what that is the $1 million tournament that is hosted every year, or the past 2 or 3 years, for Call of Duty that has been hosted by Xbox. So, with the Xbox contract now up, and it now going to Sony is, they're not entitled to make a, Call of Duty Championships, but if the competitive scene were to move to PlayStation, that would basically be, the main reason why it would move. Because, the Call of Duty Championships is the biggest tournament of the year. They're not going to just have one big tournament on the PlayStation and everything else be played on Xbox. And in fact, they might not even allow, big tournaments hosted by MLG and UMG to be on the Xbox because of the rights that Sony has and, the rights that, Activision has to the game, since they are the publishers, that they have, the right to not allow that. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. More videos going to be coming out soon, probably along the lines of Black Ops 3. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys later.